High caseloads, poor working conditions, and children sleeping on office floors for years. We've heard complaints like that about the state's embattled child welfare system for decades now. Things were supposed to improve when the private company Empower was contracted to manage foster care in these 9 counties in North Texas. But investigative reporter Morgan Young just obtained records that seem to double down on concerns.
Well, we've been hearing of these concerns from community stakeholders, people who have left Empower, even whistleblowers who currently work there. But it has been really difficult to get the organization to answer direct questions about those concerns. Through an open records request, I learned that in mid-April, less than 2 months after Empower took over full case management, the state of Texas sent them a letter letting them know that there were multiple areas where Empower was violating its contract and asked the organization for a plan to fix them. According to letters sent from DFPS to the CEO of Empower's parent company, those violations included staff failing to attend court hearings, not making face-to-face contact with children in their care, also high caseloads for caseworkers, and an issue we've been reporting on for years, children spending too much time in CPS, now Empower offices, and in some cases spending the night there, which has been illegal since 2021.
There's not beds in the office. There's not food in the office. So the kids doesn't have food, they don't have beds, most of them are laying around on the floor.
In late May, more than a month after this letter was sent, a former caseworker told me multiple children had spent the night at Empower offices because there weren't placements for them. A caseworker sent this photo of a child sleeping on the floor of one of the offices. I emailed Empower Senior Vice President Dr. Linda Garcia multiple times about this accusation. She did not confirm or deny it happened. But the state's letter to Empower reads, it was brought to the attention of DFPS that children remained in Empower offices for extended periods of time without placement, reminding Empower that under no circumstances may the child or youth temporarily stay overnight in a DFPS office. The notice also informs Empower DFPS is aware that dozens of caseworkers had more cases than the maximum of 17, which is a federal mandate. It also notes judges have complained about caseworkers not showing up to hearings, and often when they do come, quote, have not had face-to-face contact with children, have little to no knowledge about the case, and are in some instances unaware of the location or details of the child's placement. Now, in response, Empower addressed each of the concerns with a specific strategy as well as a time frame and quality assurance measure for each one. In a statement from Empower this month, the organization said the challenges it's faced have largely been due to early and unanticipated staff turnover. A bulk of Empower's strategy focuses on ramping up hiring efforts and boosting employee retention to help with caseloads, as well as training staff to make sure they are in compliance as they manage cases. Empower's also confirmed that it's brought over Randy Neff to help lead the organization. Neff is currently the senior vice president of 2Engage, which is the sister company of Empower and provides the same service in the Wichita Falls area. Empower says that Dr. Linda Garcia will focus her efforts on community collaborations and engagement. I did request an interview with Mr. Neff. That request was declined. In Dallas County, I'm Morgan Young.